Well, I dropped my phone in the tub, and this is what happened. It's getting fuzzier and fuzzier by the second. I have absolutely no idea what to do to dry it out outside of, stick it in a container of rice and all that other junk I've read. I don't know. So you're getting me in super soft focus today, which might not be such a bad idea. Oh, God. The reason I dropped my phone in the tub was that I had it set up on a tripod. I was going to wash my hair and do, scrub my face and talk to you guys like I did the last time. Well, unfortunately, the phone fell, and now I'm having this lovely problem. And I'm not even sure if the audio was recording because I did a little bit. It wasn't quite this fuzzy. I did a little bit of recording, and there was no audio. So I have absolutely no idea what this is going to look or sound like. Which means I don't know if it's going to get uploaded. Anyway, so what I was going to talk about today, what I am going to talk about today is lack of motivation. I absolutely hate dieting this time. I hate it, hate it, hate it. I've got no motivation. The last time I had motivation, and I did pretty darn well, lost 60 pounds, kept it off for a while, gained it all back. This time, it's like I just don't seem to care. It's really strange. And I use all the arguments that you use with yourself. Oh, well, if you don't lose weight now, you're going to get diabetes. Or, you're going to get, fill in the blank. Whatever it is you think you're going to get because you're too fat. You fill that in. If you don't lose weight now, you're not going to be able to function when you're older. Things are going to be really, really bad. You're going to be in a walker, in a wheelchair, in one of those little scooter things, and not because you have some legitimate problem like, MS or chronic fatigue or anything like that. No, you brought it on yourself by being too fat. That's your problem. You're too fat. That's why you're in the little scooter thing. You're too fat. You don't have a legitimate reason. So, get ready to live with that. I could just go on and on and on with all the things I've told myself in the past week that I'm just saying, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Just don't care. Just don't care. And so, why is it that I don't care? Well, when, I'll do fine. I'll get up in the morning and I'll have my, my egg with my whatever else is I'm having in the morning, and then I'll have my, my cheese and my celery in the mid-morning, and, then I'll have my salad with chicken in it for lunch, and my blah-de-blah. You guys know the drill. You've eaten all these foods. I don't have to tell you. And by night, I am so ravenously hungry for carbs. Sometimes I'm not even like hungry, but I'm hungry for carbs. And I'll lie there in my bed and I'll toss and I'll turn and I'll try to talk myself out of it. And I'll tell myself that being hungry is great because that means I'm losing weight. And I'll just try to psych myself into just not getting up and going into the kitchen, because it doesn't matter what I put in my stomach. It could be green tea, or it could be cheese, or it could be, a cup of whipping cream. It could be any of those little keto, low carb, higher fat, higher protein things that we all know about who've eaten this way. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm still wanting the carbs. It's horrible. I thought I was through with the carb craving thing. I mean, 4 days into this, I was doing great. A week into it, I'd lost 4 pounds, doing wonderful, yay. And now I can barely get from food episode to food episode without wanting to like run for the chocolate chips or that whatever it is Grant happens to have in the house that he's eating that I'm not. he's wonderful about this. I mean, he's even said, look, I won't even bring it home if you don't want me to. And I said, nah, I've got enough willpower for that. I'll leave your stuff alone. I don't, I've been able to leave your stuff alone before. I've lived right there with you, all of your stuff, plenty of times. So, and managed to stay on a diet. So, let's not worry about it. Poor guy. I mean, I'm going to have him going out in the back and unlocking a shed that I don't even have a key to so that he can get to his tortilla chips or whatever. So, I mean, God, it's really getting bad. And I don't know why. So I'm yapping about this on a piece of a recording that I just did, and I hadn't turned on my airplane mode, so I get a phone call, and it's from my daughter, Grant's daughter, who's I consider my own as well. And she says, have you heard of this website? It's called Noom, which is moon spelled backwards. And it's same old like My Fitness Pal and all that. Only they've got it's more behavior modification with these counselors that you talk to. Who, talk you through stuff, which I'm sure is a big, huge help for a lot of people. And might be a help for me. I'm not gonna discount it, but I will say, oh, look, look how bad that's getting. Boy, that's getting bad. This might be the very last video I do on this phone, so, this might be my swan song to this Samsung Galaxy that's 3 that has done me so well for so long. Oh gosh, I needed a new phone anyway. I knew that. So anyhow, so I went and looked at the website, and yeah, I'm sure it's got a whole lot of merit. I'm sure it would help, but unless those people are standing in my kitchen barring me from the refrigerator, I really don't think that the pep talks are going to be all that useful. What I need is jailers, is what I need. I've thought, wouldn't it be so cool if you could just go to sleep and wake up like 6 months later, and you will have been exercised, and you will have been, fed a certain amount of nutrients so that you lose a certain amount of weight, and it's all automatic, and all you have to do is just sleep through it. That sounds wonderful. I don't know. I just can't figure this out. Although, man, I just have to say bravo to so many of you guys that are just slogging your way through this right now. The change of my life, my friend Tina, she won the humidifier. She's been doing wonderfully. I think she's lost over 60 pounds at this point, or right near that. And she's doing just beautifully. Then, of course, you guys all know Gabby at Emily Pound. She's just really throwing herself at the keto thing. And, Brenda from Brenda's World has done really well with figuring out her food deal and losing weight and eating healthier and all that. So many of you guys, I could just keep naming off the names. Bravo, ladies, but I am just really lagging behind y'all. I just am. So that's my little update. I'm not going to go too much further, so you don't have to keep looking at me through this, this fog. What am I doing today? Well, grandson's coming. He's flying into California today, and Grant went to pick him up about 3 hours away from here at an airport. And he's going to be here for about a week. He and Grant are going to be loading up a U-Haul with all of the family heirlooms that they're taking back to distribute between Grant's 2 kids. That's been nice because they're just about finished getting all of Grant's father's possessions sorted, given away, thrown away, held back for the kids, whatever. So that's about finished, which is great. And so it's going to be really nice to see him. What else am I doing? Oh, I've been messing around with my grandfather's coin collection. He had a collection of coins, U.S. coins, foreign coins. And, oh, now I'm getting a stripe down the center. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, so I went through all his coins and I pulled out anything that was silver, real silver, and which happened to all be U.S. coins, interestingly enough. And I split that up between my brother and my sister and myself. We each got an identical bag of coins. Then I had all of this foreign money left, and I was going to see if there was anything valuable. I mean, if there's anything valuable, then I would probably sell it and put it in an account until I was done going through all the coins, and then split that up into, split up that money. But as I went through all this, couple of Tupperware containers worth of coins, I'm discovering that none of them have any real value. I mean, they might be, I've got pennies that are worth like 50 cents, and but most of them are worth like 2 or 3 cents. I've got a lot of foreign money that's no longer in circulation because of the euro, and that's all worth, I don't know, maybe $1 or 50 cents or 30 cents or something. It doesn't have any value really. But the coins are beautiful. They're so pretty. And I got my latest Victorian Trading Company catalog in the mail yesterday, and I'm looking through it. It's a sale catalog, and they had a photo of a Walking Liberty dollar, which is an American silver coin, and it had been glued to a ring base. And I thought, that is the perfect thing to do with these coins. Turn them into jewelry. There's so many of them are so beautiful. The carving and the portraits on them, and a lot of them are not quite old, but they're, from like the 1930s and 40s. I have a lot of stuff from that era. So I was thinking that would be a neat thing to do. I've got a bunch of ring bases that I bought, years ago. They're real pretty filigree adjustable ring bases. So I thought what I'd do is make up a selection of rings, of coin rings, so that I've got them when I do my my craft shows and stuff. Maybe do some necklaces or, some other stuff, just some little jewelry pieces. I thought that would be really neat. So that's how I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them for craft projects. So I've been messing with that. And other than that, my life is beginning to attain the same fogginess that you're seeing here. I have this just foggy feeling about the future. I have absolutely no idea what I want to do. I have this great, might be a bust, I don't know, business idea, taking care of elderly people. And then I say to myself, okay, do I really want to go through all of that time, money, and risk on something that I don't know if it is going to really work? Is that really what I want to spend my time doing? I don't know. I don't know if it's what I want to spend my time doing. I have no idea what I want to spend my time doing. My future is as fuzzy as this picture. So, that's where I'm at. Just kind of floating, not doing much of anything of any real value, and feeling non-productive because of it. Plus, Gracie's been working a lot lately. She's been really busy the past week or so. So we haven't been able to get together or go to the movies and do that sort of stuff like we had been doing. We've got a date for the movies, but it's at the end of next week. So anyhow, that's my rambling update on my fuzzy, foggy life. And this, as I said, might be the last video I do on this phone. So, let's all bow our heads in a collective, moment of silence for my dying phone, and I will talk to you later. Bye!